All right, I think I got the peanuts on my teeth. So I thought we might do a little truck talk with the full truck while I eat some peanuts, while I eat some snacks. This probably isn't going to be in there, but we're going to drive a bit and maybe we'll talk a bit. All right. So, like I said, we got a full haul. I started talking about diversifying your platforms and your marketplaces. I guess I really don't talk that much about Walmart or even my eBay store, really. It's a whole different thing, so it's a completely different thing. And you'll have to decide whether, what platforms you want to sell on, for what purpose, right? How do you want to sell? Do you want to sell, collectibles and, garage sale, thrifting, those kind of things? Is that how you're going to sell? I mean, you could sell part of the way like that. You could sell new items also, but it's just not, eBay is not the marketplace for it. Walmart does not allow, peanuts, man. Snacks. Walmart is not the marketplace to sell used things. They do not allow it. Cannot sell used at all. It's got to be new, brand new. Now I assume they will transition, but it will probably take a few years. I mean, they don't even have an app yet to scan items, so there's that. There's no rank, so it's based on data used from Keepa, reselling experience, spitting things. Reselling experience. Could not use any of this stuff. Reselling experience and understanding how the online website works, growth opportunities and things like that works. Now they do have metrics. They do have hand look up items. You can't look and see if they've sold. You don't know how many they've sold. You can't look up sales rank like you typically would. There's no sales rank. You can see reviews. It's just a different thing than Amazon, right? Different thing than eBay altogether. There's no easy way to say it. It's just a different platform. They're just different platforms. So you should think about doing those platforms. Why not sell on multiple platforms? It is more difficult. There's more shipments. There's, different things. Whether you're going to do Walmart's WFS, which is Walmart Fulfillment Services, right? Of course, everyone knows Amazon, FBA, Fulfilled by Amazon. MFN is Merchant Fulfilled Network. But resellers call it FBM. And eBay has this new international hub, which is pretty awesome, right? So you send it to them, you make the sale, and you send it to them. They don't charge you to ship it to them. You just ship it to them like you wouldn't normally ship anything. I just sold 6 action figures to somebody in Denmark. So, and eBay takes all responsibility for that and from that. So, I was leery, of course, as you are as an eBay seller. It's hard to get. Well, it's not hard to have eBay protect you because they do a pretty decent job, I think, in my experience. I don't know if I should finish these snacks or continue eating them while I'm having my truck talk. It seems fitting for a truck talk to have some snacks in a parking lot. So, what the hell was I talking about? eBay protections. eBay does well with that, I believe. I've never had a real issue with scammers or anything like that. Of course, now I will. I've never really had an issue, and so I think that it's an easy platform to sell on. And now that they're doing international hub, I mean, how can you beat that? You ship to them wherever you are. They handle everything. You don't pay for anything, any more fees. You don't pay for, there's no more fees. They handle everything else. If there's an issue with the thing, if there's an issue with the item when it's arrived, once it's, once they've looked at it and they know that it's good and they're shipping it, anything from their end on is not your fault, not your issue. Returns are not your issue. You don't pay for these things. So I personally like it. Now that's my eBay side, right? So yeah, I pretty much sell every single thing the same on eBay that I do on Amazon, right? So same items, same listings, same whatever. Well, not 100% obviously, right? Some things go for a premium, they sell a lot faster. You pick and choose. Same thing you do with Walmart. Walmart Fulfillment Services, right? WFS. Walmart does not do anything used. You have to do everything new. Those items are sent in just like FBA, right? Same thing. The difference is that Walmart actually pays you to send the items in. So let's break that down into this. They don't pay you, but they don't charge you. They do charge you, and then they reimburse you once the shipment arrives. That's crazy, huh? Didn't know that. So they reimburse you for the shipment. So they'll actually pay you to ship items in WFS because they want to start building this platform. Make it, expand it. So they want to expand this platform. They want to start getting real big sellers, or sellers, right? Shipping in items, because then they can also offer 2-day, 1-day, express, expedited, all that good stuff, shipping. And that's important. They're building that customer relationship too, as well. Walmart's been doing this for a long time. This is not new. Their seller site is the worst. Let's be honest. Their seller site is terrible. It is good and terrible. Listing items is a pain in the ass. Getting it through the errors process to list an item is a pain in the ass. They're still using spreadsheets, Excel. It's like they're just not in this right now. I have a feeling that they're going to be coming out with an app soon for sellers. At least that's my hope. Because there's no way to add things to your inventory without going into every single item. You scan it with a barcode scanner, UPC scanner, right? You scan the item. You enter the item's weight, dimensions, amount, all of the factors that you would enter in if you were making a brand new listing, even though there's a current listing, right? So they're doing this to gather their library, their inventory, their database, I would assume, of items, and then they can kind of just tick those off the list of whatever. Now they're making improvements. It's always making improvements. The problem with Walmart is that when you list an item, right? Say you buy something. Hey, I've got one of these Power Rangers back here, and I list it, right? It takes 2, 3, 4, 5 days sometimes for that to actually show up in your inventory to send in. Why? I have no idea. The item is published. Published meaning listed, right? No errors, published. Then for it to cycle through the system, to go into your inventory, to actually send in for a shipment, it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 days sometimes longer. It's absurd. So there's no, let me list a bunch of this stuff, get a shipment together and send it in. No, no, no. You list days in advance, days and days and days and days in advance to prepare for a shipment. And that fucking sucks, right? Sucks big. But it's what you gotta do. Because let me let you in on a little secret, right? There are, for every listing that I'm on, maybe 2 sellers, maybe 3 sellers. The most I've ever seen is 10 sellers. And they're not even local. Some are international, some are whatever. They also don't have the luxuries that I have, right? For whatever reason, they don't use Walmart fulfillment services. So they don't use the fulfill by Walmart option, which I think is a stupid move. You want to fulfill it yourself, which is a pain in the ass through Walmart, which is even more of a pain in the ass through Walmart. Okay? And then, on top of that, I also have the Pro Seller badge, which you get for reaching certain metrics. Pro Seller badge is important. It puts you at the top of the list. You're the #1, numero uno. Okay? And that is the best thing to be when it comes to doing this. You want to be that guy. You want to be that company. You want to be that business that just ranks higher because you are a pro seller. You have the Pro Seller badge. You reach those metrics, and you also fulfill through Walmart. So it's like a double dinger, man. Double dinger. I'm making that up, coining that right now. Double dinger. It's probably not. It's like a baseball term. Anyway, hitting home runs, homies. Anyway, it is great to sell that way. Like I said, the downside again is the shipping, putting together shipments. It's a pain in the ass. The other good thing, okay, so let me tell you what is not a pain in the ass. Just like Amazon. Walmart allows you to send in shipments. They don't give a shit what it is. 70 pounds? 70 pound or under? Box sizes is almost non-existent. You can send the biggest box you want to send as long as it's under 70 pounds. Which is crazy. It might even be 75 pounds. Also, they don't charge you to pick and pack. You can throw whatever the fuck you want in there. Just throw whatever you want in. You can throw anything you want in there. You don't have to tell them what's in what box, what's in this box, what's in that box. You just tell them how many boxes, sizes, weight, boom, gone, out the door. And their check-ins, what was that? And their check-ins, the high pitch there. And their check-ins are surprisingly fast, right? So they're not that long. They don't take that long to check the items in. Once you send a shipment, less than a week usually, everything's checked in. Bad. They do have glitches with their inventory. It's a pain in the ass. The setup's a pain in the ass. The area setup's a pain in the ass. The draft setup's a pain in the ass. The hey, what can I sell? It's a pain in the ass. You will be gated in items. You can get ungated just like you would in other platforms. The problem is, just like other platforms, you're gated, ungated, gated, ungated, gated, ungated, even though it's the same stuff. Doesn't really make any sense, right? So that's that on Walmart. Anything else? I mean, ask me in the comments. Let's do this truck talk. Ask me in the comments, all right? I do a truck talk lives, talk about these things all day. I have a lot of knowledge about this stuff. The good and the bad. I've done them both. Done them all through all the platforms. I've set up automated services, automated stuff for for all three. I've changed it. I've done it. I've gotten too many cancellations on eBay because my inventory numbers were wrong and all this craziness. And that sucked, right? All kinds of crazy stuff. I've been doing this for years, right? Since pretty much the end of 2019, right? Started dabbling. 2020. I think it was actually 2020. Beginning of 2020, really started trying to figure out something else. And I've said this before, most of you aren't gonna make it. Sorry to tell you. I want to tell you everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. No, you're not. You're not a winner, right? You're just not. You're just not going to be a winner. And I don't know what to tell you. There's no participation trophies. I tried it out, but I didn't do it. It doesn't work, right? You either do it or you don't do it. That's how I feel about almost everything in life. Either do it or you don't do it. And for whatever reason, I did it, right? I knew I would, though. I knew I would. No doubt. And I've definitely had adversity. Issues with Amazon, issues with Walmart, issues with eBay. All the platforms. You know, crazy stuff. They all have IP complaints in varying degrees. Metrics can be thrown off by something as simple, and issues with Walmart's inventory threw off my metrics. Lost my seller badge. Once they found out that it was them, they remedied it pretty quickly. Customer service is a lot different on Walmart. It's a lot better. You wouldn't think that. For a seller, they want you to be a seller. Probably like the days of old for Amazon, which I wouldn't know about, but I hear stories. It's wide open. Walmart is wide open. And if you have any sense, if you sold in eBay, market, Facebook, or maybe even Macari or something like that, whatnot, who knows? You might have enough knowledge to start doing Walmart, but you have to be a business. You can't just be a sole proprietor. They won't take that. They also want to take sellers. This is a lot more vetting process. I'll tell you that much. They just don't let any geek off the street. Shout out to Warren G. Got to be handy with the steel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dog pound. Brownies. What are we gonna do about you? Alright, so I think that's enough. I'm gonna go to rant for 20 minutes now. Amazon's Amazon. I can tell you all day there's a million people talking about Amazon, most of them full of shit. They don't really know. They know some, right? They know enough to be dangerous. They know enough to let you be dangerous. They'll tell you enough so that you can go out there and fuck your shit up. Fuck your whole world up, right? Put shit on credit cards, drop shipping. Oh no, it's just like this. Alibaba, white label. Go ahead and get yourself a brand and a blah blah blah. You'll fuck your shit all up. Fuck yourself all up. I'm gonna keep saying it. You're going to fuck yourself all up doing that. So don't do it, right? It's not worth it. There are ways and methods to do it. You're not going to start off that way. Don't start off that way. It's crazy. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea. Amazon just, it's like any business. it's a business. This is a business. This is not some dumb shit you just do for whatever. And you can do this as a hobby and do it part-time. This is a business, right? You treat it as such. You do not go on there and start just acting like you know what the hell you're doing, selling shit, all stupid prices, dumbass numbers, and not know what you're doing. You ain't never shipped a package before. You get a first sale, you don't even know how to ship anything. You don't understand how labels work, how UPCs, how shipping works. You don't understand anything. Amazon will just let you go. They'll just let you go. Walmart's not fucking around. They're not gonna let you just go. You can't even get onto the platform without being vetted. They call the places, they find out, they see if you're a real business. So it's a lot different. But the profits, look at it, like I said, you go on the Amazon listing, there's 50, 100, 125 sellers. You go to that same listing on Walmart, there's 3, right? And it's $20 more in profit. See, at least 50% more in profit for you. Less competition, less stuff. You can sell all kinds of crazy shit. You can sell Nike, you can sell all kinds of crazy shit on Walmart. Shit you would never think you could sell. And you can do it. And there's no competition really. And a lot of you, like I said, aren't going to be able to do it. Small percentage will, and if you have questions about that, I'll answer them, right? What else? What else? I would eat a shit ton of these peanuts. Like, I wonder if I got peanuts on my teeth. Ew. Cut that stuff out, huh? Blue Diamond Smokehouse Almonds. Not a sponsor, but I would sponsor your peanuts. Okay. Sponsor these nuts.
This thing's got a wicked pull to the right.